Hello everyone, my name is Joe Peterson. Welcome to CRT.
Governor Kristi Noem introduced legislation to ban fake critical race theory in school.
Critical race theory.
Critical race theory.
Why can't we let the public know that you're teaching our children to go out and murder our police officers?
It's like I'm forgetting what all of this is supposed to be about.
Oh, you thought it was that? No, this is controlling racist tendencies. We all know hating someone takes a lot of effort. Believe it or not, it's like a 9-to-5 job. My class is going to teach you how to suppress those feelings so you can stop being bothered by shit you have nothing to do with. You see, I was just like you, depressed, lazy, angry. To be honest, I was a biscuit. But then one day I realized something. My influencers were just talking. And even though they brightened my day up for an hour, I still had another 23 miserable hours left that they were not going to be there for. So I made a decision to stop being soft and entitled and started working on myself. That is why I created this class. That is why I created CRT, to help the disenfranchised white men. To kick this habit, it will take years, maybe even decades. Just ask our former alumni. But if you follow my instructions, you'll kick the habit right out. Okay, class, lesson number 1, the N-word. Brad and his friends are playing my park. They are on a 9-game win streak. Their next opponents immediately start talking shit when they're lined up. But joke's on them. Nobody uses game chat in 2K, so they go to a party chat. Brad's squad beats the brakes off of them. Brad is feeling really good, so he is spamming emotes at the other team like crazy. Usually, this would have been enough for Brad, but one of his friends had to go further, so he invites them to the party. Immediately, both squads are verbally abusing each other. It gets to the point where nothing is coherent, so Brad does the smart thing of kicking 2 of the randoms boys out and ganging up on the one dude. This plan would have been flawless if Brad didn't gloat to this guy that he kicked out his boys, and if Brad could actually talk shit. You see, Brad wasn't the one talking earlier. Brad was the hype man. Brad is clearly no match for this guy when it comes to talking shit. It got so bad that his friends couldn't even help him get out of this. So Brad had only one option left. Here's the thing. There were so many options Brad had, but instead he went with the most predictable, weak, entitled, stupid ass move that they always go with. I gotta be honest with you guys. I used to love doing that move. That was my signature move. But then I got older and I realized that that is the softest move that any man can do. That is a beta move. So you're going to stop doing that. You're going to come prepared to battle if you ever get in a scenario like that. And if you can't handle it, you're going to kick him. Yo, what's good? You already know I'm KenWal, and over the last few months, I've been trying out a lot of indies. Creatively, there is nothing that can fuck with these games. One of the things I love about the indie space is the ability to support upcoming developers, especially black ones.
Shut the fuck up.
Out of the many games I have played, I have picked 3 with the goal in mind of me having to convince you to play and install at least one of these games that I really enjoyed. If not, then I'ma have to donate $100 to Dr. Umar Johnson's school for gifted melanoids. Before we begin, allow me to give you a friendly reminder to like this video, and if you end up here enjoying it at my channel, know that I keep you up to date with the latest news about open world games and video essays where I go deeper into other gaming topics. Other links in the description box below. Thank you, crew. When I saw Netflix was developing a Mega Man show, a live action one, I laughed immediately. They do know Mega Man's like 4 feet. This dude's gonna look like a PS5 walking.
That's right. Prepare to meet the power of imagination.
This is gonna ruin Mega Man's already bad image. It's bad enough we don't even get good Mega Man games anymore, like the Battle Network.
Wake up, my champion.
Grid Force Mask of the Goddess by developer Playtra is a grid-based tactical beat-em-up RPG with 10 unique characters and a deep story where every decision counts. If you played the Battle Network games, again, you will feel right at home with this one. What I was most surprised about this game is how deep it is in terms of the gameplay. The game does a lot of things right, but where I think it shines the brightest is the movement. The movement, you can move all across the board, and it's very responsive and it feels very good. Each character and enemy have their own unique element that can be countered, making you have to switch out characters in the middle of combat. And it's not just your standard typical 3 elements: earth, wind, and fire. Oh shit. If you watch Black Clover, then you already know all this. Light destroys dark, dark contains water, water puts out fire, and it goes on from there. So make sure you pick the right team. The game's story reminded me of a JRPG like the Tales game because of the colorful characters, especially the main character, Dona.
What?
Anna, man, I didn't say Donda. You ain't Taylor Swift in me, bro. Anyways, the story is told through clean visuals with a dope animated manga style. This demo sadly doesn't have a save option, and at first it pissed me off because I kept getting interrupted when I was trying to complete it, but after restarting it 3 times, I understood that I was not going to understand this game after just one playthrough. The demo will take multiple playthroughs because there are actual choices that impact the experience meaningfully. Some will allow you to avoid battle, investigate more, do side quests, and even affect your own team stats. Playtra Games is a small team located in London. The founder of the company is Dan Bernardo, who is a longtime game developer trying to create new and exciting heroes. Grid Force Mask of the Goddess is scheduled for sometime this year, and you can find the demo on Steam and Xbox. Good luck, Playtra. This next game solidified that I've got to play more indies because the creativity and the variety is unmatched. Advent Neon is a 2D action platformer. What happens when you combine Sonic and the exaggerated swagger of a black teen? You play as Neon, a special android with the ability to basically go Super Saiyan. I think it's called Resonance when he is at 100%. The controller scheme, definitely I advise you to play with a controller, but that scheme was a little bit confusing at first, but I got used to it after my second playthrough of the demo. The amount of freedom is what I love most in this game. I'm a big movement guy, and any game like Titanfall, Apex, I'm in love with, and this game does that. The amount of freedom in the movement is amazing. You can dash in any direction. This makes the combat really fun. Like when you perfectly dodge and then immediately attack, it feels so nice every single time. The demo has 3 levels that I'm struggling to get all A's in. I clearly need to hit up the training room. He is funding this game through Kickstarter since he is solo developing this whole project. So head over there if you got money, but before you do that, you gotta at least play it. So go over to Steam and install it. No, seriously, install it. I'm not trying to donate $100 to this dude's fake school. Game Pass just surpassed 25. Wait! I got an honorable mention. Have you seen the movie Bad Hair? It's about a woman getting an evil possessed weave. If you thought this was a comedy, then boy, you were wrong. It's a horror film with Usher. Clearly, the cast and director did not watch In the Mix. This film's message is very clear, but the delivery was awful. This game, on the other hand, perfectly delivers this message by also not being subtle, which actually pays off brilliantly. Hair, nah. In this game, you play as a black woman trying to travel who constantly has to stop white people from touching her hair. Is it really that tempting for some of y'all? This game has 3 levels that involves you catching hands with the arrow keys. Look, this game is just a short, fun, entertaining, funny-ass game. Momo Pixel is the woman who created this game, and she creates tons of dope art and games. What I found really funny as I was creating the final draft for my script was she created a game to go along with a certain movie, and that movie is Bad Hair. I hope she don't come after me after this. It's time to do some lip service anyways. I love how she is able to combine real-life ideas and situations into gameplay. The more people that get opportunities, the better the product will become. Just look at movies. We got the same old guard creating the same boring movies, and when no one shows up, they want to cry about Marvel films. Anyways, Momo Pixel, I am very excited to see what you have planned in the future. Game Pass just surpassed 25 million subscribers, and Aerial Knights Never Yield is coming to Game Pass this month with a new update. So that means you 24,999,999 players have no excuse to try this game out. The only valid excuse I'm taking is if you were too busy watching my video. The Detroit setting mixed with the cyberpunk art style in Aerial Knights is perfectly executed. Again, I'm pretty sure this game was built by only one developer. At first, I thought this game was about an artist trying to get his demo to a record company, but I couldn't have been more wrong. You play as Wally, who has uncovered the evidence that can change his city forever. To be honest, the story isn't too important. I didn't understand the story until after, because as soon as the game starts, it's go time.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
If you like 3D runners like me, then this is your game. My favorite part about Minecraft, yeah, I know this sounds very random, but it will connect in a few seconds, is the music. 1 minute I'll be playing, then the next minute I'll have a binky and a blanket over me. Aerial Knights features a dope score from original Detroit artists, and each level comes with a specific soundtrack that actually is in sync for certain moments of gameplay. Before, we were dealing with the same generic main character, white dude in his 30s with a beard. I don't have a problem with that, and I know many people don't have a problem with a white male protagonist. What a lot of people have a problem with, including myself, is when it gets done over and over and over and over and over and over, and I think you get my point. The problem is when certain individuals want to be vocal and they're just ignorant and they just want to spew certain stuff like, oh, I guess everyone hates white guys now. No, buddy, just chill. No one wants to see the same ones over and over again. This is that weak mentality Joe Peterson was telling y'all about. Stop that weak shit. Playing indies has shown me that there are a lot of people out there who think the same way as me and strive for change and better, diverse stories. When this video releases, it will be a few days away from when Aerial Knights Never Yield goes on Game Pass. Right now, it's available on Xbox and Steam and Nintendo Switch for $11.99. But please, when it releases on Game Pass, if you have time, check it out. This man did it all by himself. When something like that happens, when any game is developed by one or a small team, it's very important to support these small developers because they put in so much time and effort. So go help them out and just show support. All right, so which one you feeling? Which one you picking? If it was up to me, I would pick Grid Force Mask of the Goddess, but that's just me. I purposely put these games, I wanted to do this type of video now because these games are smaller and we all know the big ones. Dying Light 2, which I'm playing right now, Sifu, Horizon, those are the games that has everyone's attention, including myself. So these games you can sneak in when you don't really feel like playing for hours on end with those big games. So definitely try these games out. You will not regret it. Some are coming to Game Pass. The access, the barrier to entry is not hard. So don't give me, I don't have time for all those excuses. As always, thank you guys for watching today's video. I put in mad work for this. It's too much, but I love you guys for it. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.